Hi, one best PR Sports Picks. His name is Mike Brenner. My name is Peter Loshak. This is the MLB Odds Couple over Wednesday, August 10th. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Everyone just relax, but let's throw up the record from yesterday. Throw up the record, including yesterday's yesterday's wins. Mike Brenner, we both had huge winning days yesterday. Everyone relax. Just chill out.
Just another day.
It's just one day.
Just
one day. Does that mean we're going to have a big winning day here on Wednesday? Maybe.
Could
I don't know.
be. But you know what? A high five is in order.
A high five is in order. And I'll tell you what, as far as how I'm feeling about this card and my picks, I'm liking it, Mike Brenner. I'm feeling good. There's a bunch of picks I'm really liking here, Mike Brenner.
Yes, sir, buddy. I'll tell you what.
Well, should we just start off running down? All right, let's start running down. First game, San Francisco, Miami. This is one that I'm really liking. Stanton out for Miami. Samardzija been getting hit. Phelps been doing well after coming out of the bullpen. San Francisco second half minus 125 is one of my plays. San Francisco second half minus 125.
Pete, that was with authority.
On that one? Yes.
No, I didn't, but you delivered that with confidence. I love it.
All right. Anything to say? Keep in mind, Stanton is out. Giancarlo Stanton announced out for today, and Samardzija been getting hit. Yep. All right, I guess let's move on. Second game on the card, an early game again. Philly and the Dodgers. This is one.
You nailed that one last night.
I nailed that one. I did.
Damn, you nailed it.
I'm going to take the second half over here, which is 3, and I believe minus 120. The Dodger bats are really heating up.
Yes, they are.
The Philly bats are not necessarily heating up, but they have some youngsters who they brought up who are getting productive.
Sure.
I'm taking the second half over 3. I believe it's about minus 120. The starting pitchers I can comment on, but maybe we'll just move on. Do you have anything to say about this one?
Nothing on that one.
All right, why don't you hit us with one of yours, Mike Brenner?
Okay, here we go, buddy. I like it, and I think it's going to be a roller today. I'm going with Pittsburgh with Vogelsong. They got a nice win yesterday. This team, they've won 4 out of their last 5, and Vogelsong, when he came back after that drastic moment, he had a great outing. Pistol Pete was so proud of him.
His minor league rehab starts were good too.
Absolutely.
He's also 39 years old, though.
Exactly, but guess what? He owns the Padres. He's 2-0 with a 1.93 the last 4 times he's faced them. This is a team cranking up. Padres going the other way. They've lost 11 of 14, and Jackson on the road, I don't like him. I think he's going to get banged up. All right, he struggles versus McCutchen, lifetime, and I think it's going to be all over with. Pistol Pete, hit me with the first half money line.
First half money line for Pittsburgh.
Pirates.
Let me just check it out. It should be it's going to be a high line, but let's see. First half money line for Pittsburgh, minus 160.
Too high for my liking.
Really? Okay. Minus
All right, how about the full game money line?
Full game money line. Same deal, dude. Minus 1. Well, we can give you at betonline, of course, line shopping Paramount, minus 157.
All right, here's what I'm going to do.
All right,
I'm going to take the first half run line with Pittsburgh.
Okay. First half run line, Pittsburgh. This might not be to your liking either. Let's see what it is. First half run line with Pittsburgh. Best line we could offer you is minus 115.
I'll take that. I'm going to just stick with that one call. First half run line, Pittsburgh Pirates.
You might have something there. This reminds me a lot of another game today that I am going to take. And Pittsburgh, they're definitely heating up. Polanco's back did well.
Yeah, and they've got a good hold on the wild card position, Pete. So that's something to motivate them. But what do you think?
I actually handicapped this game, and my analysis was that all the lines are dead on, so I'm not going to take any. But it does remind me of another game later on, which we'll get to, which I am going to give. Now let's move to Cleveland, Washington, another early game.
What's going on with the bats in Washington?
Well, Harper's out for today's game, I believe, or he has a stiff neck, or he's banged up. They have the names and the stats in the lineup. At some point, they should wake up. And Tomlin has really been getting hit. He has been giving up home runs. And I'm going to take this is a tough one.
But yesterday, you got to admit, Bauer showed up.
Yeah,
he showed up, and he was on fire. So.
I think yesterday was more about Bauer than the Washington bats. It's not great that Harper's out, but he hasn't been that productive this year anyway. I'm going to take overs here. I'm going to take the second half over, which is 3, I believe. What is it, minus 130 or minus 120 or something like that? Okay. And I bet the full game over. And I guess you know what. I will take that. 8 minus 113. It's a relatively low line. Hopefully the bats show up. If they don't, I'll probably have to eat a couple losses, but that's all right. Okay. All right, Mike Brenner, you want to hit us with the second one?
I'm going to go with this one, buddy, and I just got to do it. I'm going with the Cubbies on the first half run line because Hamill is just zoned in. Yesterday, that just really proved to me that, they can, when you can manhandle that batting order for the L.A. Angels, which they did, all right, this team is focused again. This pitching staff stepping up. They won 8 in a row.
I don't know if we've been picking it in the shows, but we called it. We said when the guys come back, when they get healthy, they're going to start to win game in and game out again.
And they did.
Just as they did at the beginning of the year. We mentioned that many times in the Periscopes and these shows. And it has
Fowler
happened.
and Solar are back, and now they're producing. Madden's managing his ass off. The team's dangerous again. First half run line, Pistol.
It's actually, because it's at Wrigley, it's not out yet. We can give you the Heritage opener.
I'm going to do that. And the reason I like it is because Nolasco's on the mound, and since the Angels acquired him, his first start was not pretty. All right, he got banged up 5 runs in 6 innings, and That wasn't against a really good lineup, so wait till he faces this lineup. So first half run line, we're going to give Heritage opener.
Okay. And that's it for you on that one?
On that one, yeah.
Well, I bet this one on the overnight as well, so I will take it. I'll take the Pinnacle opener on the -1 line, which should be about, minus 140 or so, minus 150 or so.
Okay.
I'm with you on that one. Yeah. Then moving on down, the next game that's interesting is Tampa Bay and Toronto. Now this one, J.A. Happ,
Jays
really
and the Rays.
impressive. J.A. Happ, really, really impressive the year he's having, and I see no reason why that won't continue here. I'm tempted to take the first 5 innings under. The question is just this guy Snell. He's a rookie with great stuff, but the Toronto bats they're kind of heating up.
You know what's weird though, Pete? The Rays have won 7 of 12 games against this team this year. For some reason, the cellar-dwelling Rays, they just got this team's number. Maybe I don't have their number, but they get the edge. But I think that has got to change today. That pattern's got to change.
Well,
I'm going with the
on
Jays.
this one?
I got 3 on them.
Okay, what do you like?
You ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm going to go Toronto on the second half.
Okay, that should be about, I would guess, about minus 135 or so.
Okay.
130 or so. Yeah.
How about a full game run line, Pistol
Full
Pete?
game run line for Toronto. Best line would be plus 107 at Pinnacle.
Okay. Now, what would you think the team total?
Oh, okay. See, this is tricky because I'm leaning to the under on this one. It's the total is 9, so I'm guessing that Toronto would be, I guess, 4.5, maybe 4.5 minus 130, maybe 5. I'm not exactly sure. It'll be 4.5 or 5 for sure. It won't be 4. Won't be 5.5.
All right. You know what? I'm just going to stick with the second half and the full game run line. That total, I'm going to stay off of that because they haven't been pounding the ball as of late. But that may change. I'll tell you what though, that Snell is a beast of a pitcher.
Yeah.
He is nothing to overlook. You know
that? He's got great stuff. He's having the usual issues that rookies have in the major leagues with command.
Yes.
Yes. And I really want to take the first 5 innings under here. I'm just worried that Snell will get crushed.
Yeah. Oh, breaking news, and I'm not exaggerating this because we'll be handicapping this next year. But Tim Tebow, Seattle Mariners. Bam! No, it's for real.
All right, I'll go with it. I'll take it. Under 5 minus 115 on the first 5 innings.
Okay.
Is, all right.
Hold that trigger, Pistol.
All right. Then moving on down the line, Arizona, then the Mets. Bartolo Colon starting again for the Mets. See, his last start, again, he didn't get any strikeouts, but once again, just one way or another getting it done.
It's unbelievable. It's
how
about Greinke yesterday? Come on now.
Yeah.
Shit,
Although they came out in the second half. What's your? I have leans to the second half over in Arizona second half here. Do you have anything on this one?
No, I'm not touching that one, Pete. You got to stay away today.
Okay, yeah, I guess I will too. All right, do you have another one for us?
I sure do. I'm going with this one. This is Boston.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I just like it. Pomerantz, when he was with the Padres in July, he held the Yankees to 1 run and 5 hits in 7 innings. That was July 2nd. That wasn't too long ago. He knows how to pitch this team. Eovaldi's just letting too many balls go out of the park. I mean, he's getting pounded for home runs, Pistol Pete. Talk to me for the Boston Red Sox to crank it up today, first half run line.
First half run line for Boston would be the best line. Let's see. Boston would be minus 125.
Okay.
Again, line shopping. Someplace at minus 130, you can get minus 125.
There it is, the line shopper. And you know what, Pistol Pete? Talk to me about a full game run line because this team cashed 2
full
tickets
game
for me
run
yesterday.
Line. Again, line shopping. There's 110s, 105s. We'll give you plus 114.
There you
go. Pinnacle line. All right.
There you go. All right. What do you think? You like Boston to start?
I'm tempted to take. I want to take the over here. I'm just. I don't know. I'm going to hold off for now. But I want to take the over in the second half over. But for now, I definitely.
I mean, Mark Texter. He announced he's retiring. He's 1 for 13 his last. I mean, this team just has no mojo right now. They don't know what to do with Rodriguez. They don't know what to do with him.
Pomerantz has been struggling since he came to Boston. There are some rumors that he's dealing with an injury.
That's what I've heard also, but I also heard the other side that it's not. So who do you believe there? I don't know, but I'm banking my money on him today, baby.
All right, fair enough. Now let's get to the next one, which is the game that I was talking about that's similar to San Diego and Pittsburgh, and that's Colorado.
Are you going to come up with a new category today?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. Okay. Colorado at Texas, similar line. Texas is a big favorite, and you got 2 questionable starting pitchers, and the Texas starting pitcher is a little bit more questionable, exactly like San Diego, Pittsburgh.
Wait, I thought that game was in Colorado. You said
this one's in Texas.
Okay.
It's moving to Texas, and I'm going to take Texas here, even though it's a massive favorite line for considering Perez. It's minus 160. I just don't trust Colorado right now. Gonzalez has been out, and Texas is just like the Cubs. We predicted they would start winning game in and game out.
And it's time for them to do it. Yeah. And by the way, Fielder is probably he's done his career.
Done. So I'm going to take Texas minus 160. It's a big line. I might get burned on it, but I'll take it. I'll go with it.
Okay.
All right.
I want to take Texas on the second half, Pistol.
Okay, that'll probably be about, again, minus 130, minus 125, something like that.
Okay, all right. That's
Okay.
it.
Yeah. All right. And then let's see what else is moving on. Is that it for you?
That's it for me, my man.
All right. Then moving on to Atlanta, Milwaukee. I had a great call just in my bed last night about the under.
Great call in your bed.
It was 10.5, and I was.
I
like,
hope
man,
she was fine looking.
I know this is a good bet on the under, and I did bet it, and I'm going to take the under here as well. The best line would be let's see, where is it? I can't even. Okay, 9.5 minus 115.
Yeah.
And Atlanta has also been definitely picking it up.
Can I say something about this real quick? I think that is going to be the best team as far as playing spoiler role the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're going to really start hurting some teams. I'm telling you, they're starting to crank up, Pete.
Yeah, definitely. I'd love to take them on the full game as a dog, but I'm going to just stick with the second half minus 115. I kind of like them a lot more than Milwaukee right now. Milwaukee, Braun is good, but they're a little bit chintzy as far as the lineup's concerned.
I agree.
Then I'm giving another pick: Houston, Minnesota, second half over 3 minus 130. We've got Keuchel and Santana, and both of them have been pitching well. Keuchel has been pitching well, except for his last game, which was at Detroit. I mean, his last road game, which was at Detroit, where he got hit.
Now, are they on the road again today?
Yeah, it's at Minnesota. He's probably going to have a good start again. Not guaranteed. Santana's been great in July and August. But still, I'm going to take, I liked the Houston yesterday on the second half, which was a casher. Okay. And I'm going to take the second half over 3 minus 130.
Fantastic, Pistol.
Yeah, and maybe I'll think about it. And then my last pick will be Baltimore on the second half.
Baltimore
on the second half minus, there's always room for one more pick. Baltimore on the second half, which I believe is minus 130. And I'm going to take that. And then the last game I didn't have time to handicap, Verlander and Hernandez. You have anything to say about that?
Man, I just don't know how to go with that way.
Yeah.
I got a feeling that could be a slugfest. I got a feeling that could be a hell of an over. But
I didn't even have time to cap it, but I took one glance at it.
What is the total, Pistol?
The total on that one is 7.5. 7.5. Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to do this.
Are you sure?
I'm pulling.
Verlander's on the other side, though.
I know,
for Detroit.
But when he does struggle, he struggles on the road.
For sure,
you know what? I'm staying the hell off it. I'm doing good. I'm good.
Right.
Good where I'm at.
Okay, well, why don't we review all the picks that you had?
Absolutely. Here we go. Time to crank it up again today, guys. All right. Texas on the second half. It's going to be about minus 130. Pittsburgh Pirates, first half run line with Vogelsong on the mound, minus 115. We're going to jump all over today. The Cubbies on a first half run line. I just talked myself into it. I'm going full game run line. I don't think that machine can be slowed down. Full
Cubs,
game run line.
That'll be the
pinnacle opener. Yeah. Okay, Pete, I had to add one. See, you can always have room for one more pick. I love it. All right, I'm also going with the Jays. Second half today, it's going to be about minus 135. And the Blue Jays full game run line plus 107 because of my line shopper here taking care of business. And we're going to wrap it up with Boston today. First half run line minus 125. Full game run line minus 114 against them Yankees. So cash those tickets right now. Let's get it done, baby.
That's it. And I'm not going to review my picks, but all my picks, and there's always room for one more. I'm going to add Houston second half as well, which should be about minus 125 or minus 130. Hey, listen, I'm feeling good about the card. I need to get out of the abyss. We both do. And that's about it.
Good you know what, though? We never quit, Pistol Pete. We keep rocking and we keep rolling. And guess what? College football's right around the corner, baby.
I don't care if I'm down 150 units. I'm not quitting.
Damn right. Ain't no quitting me.
We'll be back tomorrow for the Thursday card.
Have a great day.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.